I'm out. It's TINCITY this morning. We're touching all aspects of your life. And on the segment, the Spotlight, we will be talking with someone. Well, when we introduce him, you would say, wow, oh, this is him. Yes, this is him. So welcome to the studio. His name is Dagyang Dudu Daliop. He is the National President, Bureau Educational and Cultural Organization, BECO. Sir, you're welcome to the studio.
Thank you very much, viewers. Good morning.
So would it be right for me to say Shodeve?
Yeah, haraka.
Okay, sir. Thank you for that, sir.
All right.
And
yeah.
Paul Tianga.
The Kazon.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, let's just go ahead. Sir, the social cultural organizations have been integral parts of the society. Can we have relevant information on the origin of BECO?
Yes. BECO came in shortly before. No, there was a body that came in at the colonial times, and that body was known as the Bureau Progressive Union. That body came as a child of necessity when the colonial masters discovered tin and columbite on the plateau. Okay. And since it was concentrated in Bureau land mostly, they enacted laws and decided that they are going to move the Bureau people completely out of this environment to pave way for the mining of tin. And so our forefathers then resisted that move and congregated themselves and formed the Bureau Progressive Union. This union fought a battle and resisted the move. The people were supposed to have been moved to an area today that is called Sanga in Kaduna State.
Okay.
But they called the place Sabon Zawang. And the idea was to move the entire Bureau people out of their heritage, out of their motherland, to a different environment to pave way for the mining activities. After that episode failed, subsequent regimes came in after independence. Activities continued, but there was no much challenge. But by 1981, BECO was given birth to. Okay. And the first president was Dr. Sambo Daju. Right. And that was the evolution of BECO.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you say BPU metamorphosed into BECO? Is that it? Okay.
Yes. And that's how BECO came into being.
All right.
And in 1981, we had our first in Zambiran, remember. Okay. And that was as a result of the rejuvenation of the body.
Okay.
With highly intellectual people.
All right.
So, sir, would you say BECO is an agent of development now, as it is?
Yeah. Okay. BECO is instrumental to the development of the society like any other organizations.
Okay.
Our sole purpose is to see to the galvanization of our people, to bring our people together and to give them that sense of belonging, the sense of existence. BECO is a body that seeks to understand the need of the people, okay, the desires of the people, the right to live, and the willingness to protect your own land. And that has been our major drive. We have a lot of changes in society today. There are various developmental strides in society. Before now, people depended mostly on government for the supply of needs, and we're looking beyond government. We on the plateau, and especially we the Birom people, we are endowed with technological gifts. And so we want to explore more of that and to bring this, our God-given talents, to bear on the continents of Africa, Nigeria, and Plateau.
Recently, BECO called for total compensation to affected farmers and banditry.
Yes.
What else is your administration
Sincerely
doing?
speaking, just when the government is winning the war on ravagings and killings in our society and fighting COVID-19, we're beginning to feel the ease of peace coming onto us. And then suddenly at this time of the season, our farm produce are being mauled by herders. They go to farms. This thing that I'm telling you is happening just as recent as yesterday in Show, in Jol, in Riom. They go and maul people's fresh corns that have not started budding. And these are times that we all know the economy of the world is being challenged by the effect of COVID-19. Now, people decided to go into farming in droves, and then we are here facing a challenge that is unacceptable. So we are calling on government to look at this, because we would not want to face another round of hunger while people are struggling to survive. That is why we're calling on government to do something and compensate those who have farmed, and the bandits decided that, okay, it's time to deal with them by mowing our farms. We will not accept that, please. Yeah.
Okay, sir. Having made the call on government, what is BECO doing now to consolidate on the peace process put in place by the government?
We are doing our best. Since I came to power, you know, we've not had any form of unrest.
Okay.
We are appealing to people. There are so many ways in which conflicts can be resolved. Conflicts are not necessarily resolved by violence. Conflict can be resolved through diplomatic means, political means, religious means, and everything available that will allow for civility. But what we are trying to see now is the fact that some people are taking that for a weakness, and that is not acceptable to any society. We are a member of a sovereign state, Nigeria, and we deserve the rights to be protected. And I'm calling on government to do something to protect our people. We cannot continue to fold our arms while we go to farms and people mow us down and kill us. It's not hard of, this is not civilization. This is primitive. And so I think government should do much more than they are doing now. Let them resharpen their strategies. Let them come up again and look at what is going on. We are of the part of peace. We are behind government to see that peace is fully established on the plateau. Plateau is a beautiful environment, a beautiful place. Look at the weather we've just been witnessing these few days. You can't find it anywhere in this part of the world. And it's a place for tourism. It's a place for people to come and invest. We love to have people. We, the Birom people, are a peace-loving people. We are hospitable. We love everyone that comes our way, but we will not accept those who will come and also hack us down.
Okay, sir. So let's take a look at what you have done where the organization has been under your watch.
Yes. On assumption of office, I met some challenging situations. One, education. We noticed that we have a backward enrollment of children, school dropouts. We have child trafficking as a challenge. We have a school that we're running that is going down, a school that was established since 1984, and that's been there lying down moribund, and nobody is attending to it. It's almost dying. So when I came on board, I took a visit to that school, and what I saw there was an eyesore. It was challenging, it was troubling. So I decided